Good morning and welcome to Family Computer Center. In this video, we are going to discuss about the nesting of loops. Here I have a list of items and the sales amount for those items in the four quarters, quarter 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what I would like to do is when I type a particular figure amount here, and when I click the go button, all the values equal to that amount and more than that amount must be highlighted. So that's what is my purpose. All the value in this range must be highlighted. All the cells which is more than or equal to the amount specified must be highlighted. So in the previous lessons, we already know how to use a loop to travel through the rows and how to use a loop to travel through the columns also. But in this case, and we know how to travel diagonal also. But in this case, what we want to do is we want to travel through this entire range. Entire range in the sense we want to go like this, then come to the next row and go like this. So row wise we want to travel. At the same time we want to travel column wise also. So regular using of the loop is not possible to satisfy our requirement in this case. So we have to think about something else. So that something else is nesting of the loop. Nesting of the loop means you are placing one loop inside another loop. For example, one for loop inside another for loop, or one do loop inside a for loop. Depends on what kind of loop you would like to use. You can choose the loop. So for me, I'm really comfortable with the for loop. Okay. So this will help you to travel through rows and columns at the same time. So that's called the nesting of the loop. So in nesting loop, we will be having two types of loop. One is the outer loop and second one is the inner loop. Outer loop is the loop placed outside and inner loop is the loop placed inside. So the outer loop is usually used for the rows. How many rows are there? It will be running like up to the number of rows. Okay. And inner loop is for the columns. How many columns are there? It will be running like that. So here you can see for I is equal to 1 to 20 and for j is equal to 1 to 4. So can you just predict which loop will be working more? Actually, the inner loop will be working more. So even if it is specified 1 to 4, this will work. The outer loop will be working 1 to 20. So the first value of the I is 1. So it comes inside and the j will be working from 1 to 4. Then it goes to this next of the outer loop, then I will become 2 and it comes again and j start from 1 to 4 again. So if the outer loop is working 20 times, this will be working 80 times. 80 times it will run. 20 times it will run 4 times. That means a total of 80 times the inner loop will work. So that's how it works. Okay. So in this case, we want an outer loop to go through rows 1, 2, 3, 4. So rows are starting from 2 till 8. That means 7 rows are there. So we want one loop to go 7 rows and one loop to go inside the outer loop, which will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Okay. So we will go to Visual Basic for that. So I'm here. I already made a module and I have made a worksheet variable as always, and I made L row and L column to find the last row and last column. So now I'm going to write my outer loop. So I'm saying for I is equal to 2 to L row. L row stands for what? L row stands for last row, which we already found. Okay, so this is the outer loop. Correct. So during it runs 2 to last rows. That means it will start from here, it will go till last row. Correct. So inside that I want another loop for a j is equal to 2 to last column. Correct. Okay, so we can see here I is running 2 to last row, j is running 2 to last column. Okay, so inside this for loop I'm going to write if ws dot cells of I comma j greater than or equal to ws.range of h3, then ws.cells of I comma j dot interior dot color is equal to VB yellow. And if correct, okay. So suppose I'm giving 45,000 here and I'm clicking go button, what's going to happen? Let's see. So 45,000 is there in like h3, and at the starting I is 2 and j is 2. ws.cells of I comma j means 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2 means this cell, which is 85,000. So it is checking 85,000 greater than 45,000. Yes, it go inside and change the color to yellow. Then it goes to j goes to 3. That means it will be 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 is this cell. Then it will check this is greater than 45,000. Yes, go inside and color it. J become 3, so it will become 3 comma 2 comma 3. Then 2 comma 3 is this one. That also will be colored. So it will go on like that. So the control of the loop will be working like this, from here, 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 then here, 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 like that. Okay. So now I will assign the macro and I will test it. So I click this and when I click OK, all the values more than 45,000 now is what highlighted. Nice, easy. Correct. Okay. So now I want to place another button, which is clear button, which will clean the highlighted cells. Okay, so I will change the color to red and give a preset button style, and I'm saying like clean, then go like this, make it bold. Okay, so when I click clean, all these colors should be cleared. I'll go back to the Visual Basic and I'll say sub clean. Correct. Okay, so let me copy all these things, the last column, last row stuff. Okay, then I'm saying like ws dot range of cells of 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 means this cell. Okay, comma cells of l row comma l col dot interior dot color equals XL none. So we don't need a color in that range. So right click, assign macro, clean. Okay, there you go, color is cleared. So now I'm giving like 70,000. So when I click go, all the values more than 70,000 now is highlighted. When I click clean, it clears the highlighting. So the target achieved. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss any further video we post.